Hi friends, in the last session we have started and completed that operators concept, right? So from last discussion we have observed that special operators, right? So in the special operators we observed two types. One is identity operators and the second one is membership operators. Okay, from special operators we have two types. One is identity operators and membership operators. Okay, identity operators are two types, is and is not. Is operator is going to check address comparison or comparison, right? So with respect to strings and with respect to numbers we observed, right? So in the same way, membership operators, so membership operators means there are two types, in and not in. Okay, so in nothing but returns true if the given object is present in the specified collection. Okay, in means returns true if the given object is present in the specified collection. Not in means reverse of in. Returns true if the given object is not present in the specified collection. Okay, we have observed two cases with respect to strings and with respect to collection, in operator and not in, right? So now today focus is on input and output statements. Okay, so input and output statements means we have to read something from the end user. Okay, we have to read something from the end user and we need to process and we need to display on the console after processing based on the requirement, right? So for that we have to go for the input and output statements concept. So in that first we have to focus on input. Okay, how to read dynamic input from the keyboard. Normally Python provides two inbuilt functions. Okay, Python have two inbuilt functions to read dynamic data from the keyboard. Okay, to read dynamic data from the keyboard, Python is providing two ways. Okay, one is raw input and second one is input function. Okay, one is raw input and the second one is a input function. So raw input is nothing but whenever you are reading something from the keyboard, whenever you are reading something from the keyboard, it is going to read the data in the form of string. Okay, this function always reads the data. This function always reads the data from the from the keyboard keyboard reads the data from the keyboard in the form of string. Okay, in the form of string. Okay, in the form of string we have to convert that. Now after that we have to convert that string to any other type based on the requirement. So after that, after reading into string, we have to convert. We have to reading into After reading we have to convert. We have to convert into our required form. Okay, our required form, that is int, float. Okay, float, boolean. Okay, only these types we can convert after reading the data from the end user. But string is not possible because already whenever you are reading, by default the data will come in the form of string only. But the cinema with the problem with the raw input is raw input function is available in only Python 2. Okay, raw input function is available in Python 2. Python 2, but renamed re okay, let it be. Okay, raw input function is available in Python 2. Okay, now input, coming to input function. So the same story for input also. This function always reads the data from the keyboard in the form of string. Okay, the same thing I'm writing here also. Input function. Okay, this function always reads the data from the keyboard in the form of string. After reading, we have to convert into our required form. Okay, after reading, we have to convert into required form. that is int, float, or boolean. So how to read? Okay, let me write the syntax. How to read means x is equal to input of enter message. Okay, enter message. Okay, enter message. By this way we can read. After reading, if you want, you can print. Okay, after reading you can print. So you may have doubt, how can we read the data in Python 2? Okay, same story. X is equal to raw underscore input of enter your message. Enter your message. Next, print x. Okay, here I told you, right, x is always of string type by default. By default, x is always uh, by by default of string type. Okay, now observe here, based on this I'm going to write some programs. You have to identify. Observe carefully what I am writing and what I am converting. Okay, observe carefully. Now I'm taking first x is equal to input of enter message. Enter message. Okay, what I'm taking, first I'm printing what is your type. Okay, what is your type. After that I'm asking print x, what you received. Okay, first I'm asking enter message. Okay, after entering message I'm asking that what is type. Okay, what is your type, just to print that information. Now observe, I'm running python x, sorry, python test.py. It is asking enter message. Okay, I'm giving sai. Okay, I'm giving sai. It is saying that it is of string type. Okay, it is of string type. And what message I have given? Sai. Okay, slash n means it's going to display in the next line. Okay, slash n means it's going to display in the next line. Here I'm writing type. Okay, just I'm printing given message. Given message. Okay, first here I'm taking enter message. After that I'm printing what is the type of x and what is given message. Okay, now observe here, I'm running the same program one more time. Python test.py, I'm giving Sai Kumar. Okay, I'm giving Sai Kumar. Now it is saying that what is type? Class string. Okay, class string. What message I have given? Sai Kumar I have given. Okay, the theory itself is saying that this function always reads the data from the keyboard in the form of string. After reading, we have to convert into our required form. Okay, anyway you are saying that Python 3 you are showing, but I want to see raw input means it is not available in Python 3. Raw input is available in only Python 2. Okay, in Python 3 just they renamed raw input to input. Okay, let me write that point. Raw underscore input function in Python 2 is available. In Python 3 they have changed from Python 2 to Python 3. Okay, raw input function in Python 2 is available. In Python 3, they changed from, okay, wait, raw input function is available in Python 2. Okay, in Python 2 is available. In Python 3, they have changed from raw input to raw input, raw input, raw input to input function. Okay, so raw input function is in Python 2 is available. In Python 3, they have changed from raw input to input. So finally input function is available in Python 3. Okay, finally input function is available in Python 3. So anyway, I have completed the first program. Okay, I have completed the first program, example 1. So output also. Now let me run by typecasting. Okay, suppose here what I am doing, I'm converting the data what I am giving to int. Okay, what I am converting, that I am converting into int. Now observe here, if after I am reading this data, I need to provide here only in int form. Okay, that means observe here Python tester.py. So I'm giving 10. Okay, I'm giving 10. Don't get confused. I'm giving 10. It is giving that it is class int. Okay, it is saying that the type is int type, because already here I am converting to int. Anyway, it is saying that 10 is of int type, and what is the message I have given? 10. Okay, this is of 1. Next, let me go for example 2. Now observe here one more thing. Here what I am doing is I am converting the data which is given in the form of string, converting into int. Okay, suppose if I give characters, this is also 10, right? So if I give this 10, what happens? What happens? Observe carefully what happens. 10 means value error, invalid literal, int with base 10. Okay, this 10 is not possible to convert to integer. Okay, characters which you are giving, it is not possible to convert to int. So it is going to give error. Okay, if I give example 2, so here example 3, example 2, example 3. Now focus, observe here next point. If you are getting answer correctly, I think I will think that you are getting my intention properly. So now here int is there, but if I give float, what happens? Okay, here I'm converting into int, but if I give floating point value, what happens? Okay, if I give string, it is giving error, but if I give floating value, will it give error or output? Okay, make sure it is going to return only int value. Okay, it is going to return int value. Okay, 0.50 by default it will be gone. Observe, I didn't save. And one more thing, I missed one point here. Did you remember one point in the typecasting function? When you are converting float data, okay, when you in the in the string, when you are converting string to int, string should have only int form, not in the floating point. Okay, if it is having floating point, it is going to give error. Okay, let me show that point also. If you observe here, uh, here I've given only float value, but in the form of string I have didn't provide. You can convert any type to int except complex. If we want to convert a string to int, compulsory string should be contain only integral and should be specified in the form of base 10. Okay, this is the point. That's why it is giving error. Okay, you are converting into int, but string in the string it is having float value. So that's why it is giving error. Okay, we can't give floating values also in the form of string when you are converting into int. Okay, clear, right? Example 3. What is the example number? 4. Okay, so now the next case. Suppose here I'm taking float value. Okay, int float I'm taking. Okay, now I'm taking float value. When I'm taking float value, same rules will apply for int float also. Whatever the rules apply in int, same rules will apply for float also. String should contain int or floating value. Okay, string should contain int or float value, but int you are converting, string should contain only int value and should be specified in the form of base 10. Okay, now observe here, in the previous case when I'm converting into int, that time it is giving error. Okay, 10.50 it is not possible to convert into int. Okay, it is not possible to convert into int because string having float. Now observe here the same thing, I'm trying to convert into float in the form of string to float. Okay, in the form of string I have float value that I'm converting into float value. Okay, now observe here I'm giving 10.50. So observe here, by default it is available in the form of string. Okay, by default it is available in the form of string, but what I am doing, I'm converting that data to float. Okay, when I'm converting into float, when I'm converting into float, 10.50 will be there and the same message we are going to get, and there is no any error. Okay, clear, right? And I will explain one more example also here. Don't get confused with my terminology. If you are getting confusion, watch the video one more time. Okay, now observe here, anyway float means I'm giving floating value, but if I give int value, will it going to give error or output? Okay, I'm giving int value. Now string having int value. So string having int value that I'm converting into float. Okay, when it is not having floating point digits, so it is going to create point 0. Okay, point 0 it is going to add. Okay, point 0 it is going to add. So you are converting into float, where you are converting at the time of reading only. The time of reading only you are converting. Clear, right? Okay, don't get confused anywhere. If you are having any questions or queries, please keep your queries in the comment section or reach out to my email ID. Mm, example. Now, if I give string value, if I give string value Sai Kumar, I want to convert Sai Kumar to float. Okay, you know the output. Okay, now I'm converting Sai Kumar to float. Is it possible to convert? Don't keep any doubt. Sai Kumar is not possible to convert into float. It is going to give error. Okay, value error. It is converted string to, could not convert string to float. Okay, could not convert to string. Okay, so this is the thing. So in this way we can write the programs, and if you want to read the data from the keyboard by using this function, we have to read by using input function. Okay, by using input function we have to read the data from the keyboard. After that we have to convert into specified our required format. So now our focus is, I want to write a small program. Okay, question, write a to program to add, write a program to read two numbers, write a program to read two numbers from the keyboard, display sum. Okay, write a program to read two numbers from the keyboard and display sum. Okay, how we can do, you know, right? Freshly I will write. First I'm taking x is equal to input of, input of, okay, observe carefully, input of enter first number. Okay, I'm asking enter first number, enter first number, enter first number. Next enter second number. Okay, now I'm asking enter second number. Now I'm adding print, print add. Okay, let me write here, z is equal to x plus y, x plus y. Okay, addition of two numbers, addition of two numbers, addition of two numbers is comma z. Addition of two numbers means z. I'm reading first number, I'm reading second number, and I'm adding and I'm displaying the number. Okay, I'm running. I'm giving 10 and I'm giving 20. So I want to say one point. If you are thinking that it is going to give addition of two numbers, okay, 10 plus 20 is going to give 30. If you are thinking 10 plus 20 30 is absolutely wrong. Okay, you are 100% pakka wrong. Why? What is the reason? Okay, now observe what output it will going to give first. Okay, I'm saying that if you are thinking 10 plus 20 30, you are thinking that it is going to give 30 means you are absolutely wrong. Okay, it is not going to give 30, and observe the output first. Okay, it is going to give 10 20. Why it is giving 10 comma 20, 10 20? Because of these are string. Okay, whenever you are reading the information, whenever you are reading in this way, whenever you are reading this in this way, by default x is having a string type. Okay, x is having by default of string type. Okay, you have to convert that x and y to int type. Okay, you have to convert this x to int type and y to int type. If you are converting only one value int type and next one is string, means it is going to give error. Int and string addition not possible. Okay, int and addition not possible. Clear? Now observe here. Now here I am converting. Okay, now here I am typecasting. This is nothing but converting or typecasting. Okay, now observe here. Now anyway x is going to get the data in the form of int type. Okay, now x is going to get the data in the form of int type, and y is also same. Now it is going to add really two numbers. Okay, in this case if I give 10 comma 20, in this case if I give 10 comma 20, that time you will get 10 plus 20 30. Okay, observe now whether my theory is correct or not. I'm giving 10. Okay, next I'm giving 20. Okay, okay, now addition of two numbers is 30. Clear, right? Clear, right, this one? Okay, if you are having any questions or any queries, please keep your queries in the comment section. Okay, definitely I will give reply. Okay, I will give without giving the scenario also. You will get clarity. Example. Okay, here what I am giving. For your safety, I'm running 10, 20, addition of two numbers 30. Okay, actually I didn't save the program. Okay, now let me run 10, 20. Okay, now we are seeing that 10 comma addition of two numbers 10, 20. Okay, now you understood, right, why it is giving 10, 20. Okay, now today we have observed that in this session, reading inputs from the keyboard. Okay, reading inputs and output from the keyboard. How to read input from the keyboard? By using input function. Python has two functions, but input function is available in Python 3, not Python 2. Raw input is not available in Python 3. It is available in Python 2. Okay. Anyway, they changed name. Okay. In Python 2, raw input function is there, that they changed renamed to input function in Python 3. Okay. Now we observed some cases how to read the data and how we can convert the int string, and when we are converting something other, what type of errors we observed, right? So this is our this is today's session. Okay, in the next session we are going to see another combination. So when we are reading, what type of things will happen. Okay, so thank you friends. If you are having any questions or queries, please keep your questions in the comment section, and if you are watching for the channel for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.